What started as an innocent Christmas gift has now turned into a full blown addiction. 2 years ago, I was gifted a starter deck of the One Piece trading card game, specifically the Eustace Captain Kidd starter deck. And I really didn't have time to crack it open, and I kind of just wanted to keep it for collector's sake. But now, with the spare time, I was able to open it up, and lo and behold, it was all in Japanese. I don't know any Japanese, so I set it aside for a couple of months ago, and then over Christmas break, I finally had the time to learn how to play the game. By the time it was time for me to learn the game, we had our celestial dragon, this crypto scamming fuck, Logan Paul, step in and hike prices up. But do not fret, friends. We were able to get some English cards, and now was able to go to a local trading card store, and I was able to pick up a blue started buggy deck. I kind of regret it now, but hey, English cards are English cards nonetheless. That's not the issue. A week after that, OP14 came out, and as you know, since now all the scalpers, pokebros, and anybody that wants to turn hobby into profit has stepped in, prices are out the ass, and now we can't find any supply anywhere. But don't fret again. Once it dropped, my homie told me that Target had a restock, but this time they were limiting purchases to 2 per person. So he was able to go and pick me up 2 of the boxes, and he got one for himself because he just wanted to pull one for shits and giggles. We didn't get anything, clearly, and even if I did, I wasn't going to sell it. I liked the game. So now, I'm up to 100 cards. Alright, now let me backtrack. Before that, I hit up a local trading card store and was able to get 300 random cards for $8. So now I'm sitting at around, 300 to 400 cards within 2 weeks. I will also say I picked up some Japanese packs on the way, and those are staying in my collection. Not for profit. But I say this to say that I have finally found a trading card game, and I'm completely addicted, I think. So, I may throw in some of me pulling my first deck, starter deck. I had no clue that I knew what I was going to get, but I thought it was fun to record the pool nevertheless, and I think I might have pulled some of the Japanese packs in that clip, and then I might throw in some live commentary of the simulator games I've been playing, trying to figure it out, before I go to locals and get my ass completely handed to me with this buggy deck. Down. It's only right. I'm pretty sure I know I'm going to get a buggy in here, but I already saw that. I got a buggy. Alright, we got a game mat, but I've been playing the simulator. Which has been pretty fun. I've been messing around with some of the starter decks in there. I haven't imported any decks yet, but I'll probably import whatever I get in here. Yeah. See? Little mat. I think I'm going to buy a mat. I just got to find some people to play with. My friend said he would learn, but he's like a card addict, and he is just getting off of baseball cards, so... Oh, I get a booster pack? What is this? Fist of Divine Speed. Alright, I'm going to keep that for last. Alright, so boom, we got 3 boosters. We got Royal Blood, Fist of Divine Speed, and 500 Years in the Future. If I get anything good, if it's worth more than 10k, it might get sold. Maybe. If I don't like it. Maybe. Alright, which one we opening first? This yellow one's really getting on my nerves. So we're gonna... 500 Years in the Future. I really don't like the art on it. Let's open it, baby. Unsealed. We're looking for a $50 pool. Okay? It's now opened. I can no longer sell the pack sealed if I was a loser and I didn't know how to have fun. CP9. Okay. We got good moment here. I remember watching that. What is it? Oh, it's in Japanese. I forgot. I didn't think about What does it say? Oh wait, I can just... Okay, so we got I forget who this is. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I've watched so much. I'm not even gonna lie. I was also told to get into Digimon, but I haven't watched Digimon since I was like 12, so I can't do that. Okay, all right. We got a little. Uh, God dang it! I forget their names too. What? Who is this a part of though? What set? Scratchman of Pooh. I hate Scratchman of Pooh. That's getting trashed. I hate him. Oh my. What in the Gooner? We gotta have a gotta have a conversation about this art. Um, I ain't mad at it, but ooh, ooh, Sabo. Okay, okay, Sabo. Okay, okay. I can rock. Yeah, that thing foiling on the. Look, you can see it a little bit in the light. I like Sabo. All right, I don't think we'll look at the prices after. Honestly, why can't we? All right, we opened the Royal Blood. Apparently, these are dogs too. Um, but you know what I'm saying. It ain't about that. Where do you get leader cards? And I think some cards are dropping on Saturday too. I'm not gonna run out and buy any. Okay, is this the same set? I wish I knew how to read Japanese sometimes. Hey, my goat, Whitebeard. Oh wait. I'm checking. 704 Okay. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah. All right. Oh, I forget her name. We have Sugar. You got a Sugar event. We have a Heat event. I'm crazy. No, this is not an event. This is a character. We have a Foxy. And we have a super rare. I forget. Damn, what's her name? Twin, what's her name? Not bad. I don't know how I'm gonna fit these into a deck though. See, I'm not thinking about money. I'm thinking about strategy. Somebody gonna be like, "Yeah, you keep telling yourself that." Paul Heyman said, "Suck my dick." All right, now we got the Fist of Divine Speed 12 card booster pack. This came with the starter pack, bro. You got a Vito, a Fire Tank Vito. You got a Kurozumi Orochi. I hate this nigga. He can suck my balls. You have a Navy Smoker. So if I have a X-Drake that also is with the Navy, do they have to be the same color? We have a little Sadie, Impel Down. We have another Nico Robin. You have a Blue-Eyed Neptunian. You got a Fukaboshi. I might have to build a Straw Hat deck. I gotta learn how to build decks. Might build a Zoro deck low key. They said a green Zoro is like 60% win. You got a Frankie. You got a Charlotte Shiffin. Down tremendous. You got a little foil of Doll. Vice Admiral Doll. Some buns though. A blocker. And we have a Looks like a manga. No, this is not a manga. We got an event though. It's an event, so a Gum Gum Fire Pistol Red Hawk. Nothing crazy, bro. I ain't mad at it at all. All right, everybody, it's time to go through the gameplay here. You know what I'm saying? So we got me playing, obviously Blue Buggy, and we got this guy playing Starter Deck 29 Yellow Luffy. Um, yeah, we just gonna get into it because the amount of mistakes that were made that could have been avoided baffled me watching it back after I've recorded this voiceover like 2 or 3 times, and just watching the mistakes back show me that I still got a long ways away and a lot of little mistakes to work on. But I got the gist of it. So, let's do it. Alright, so off the rip, we got the two Mr. Gal, 2 cards, Mr. Caldino, 1 10-drop buggy, 1 Alvida, and one 4-drop buggy. I don't really know what I was able to do here, except for block, which could have got me to like turn 6 and be able to drop that buggy out, but I just didn't. I didn't really think it was a good variety of cards. So then I just reroll. This time I think I have something that I want to work with. I got the Croc, the Mihawk, and the Alvida, and the Kabaji with the cross guilds to start off. But this guy took super long to choose if he wanted to go first or second. So I was starting to get a little. I know I was getting frustrated. I was like, dude, come on. It does not take that long to choose if you want to go first or second. So I ended up going first. Nothing I really could have done there, except for peek and do that, and then I think I go for the Alvida here, and then I put him back in the deck. So does that mean when I redraw them, should he be up in the front or should he be all the way in the back? I don't know. Y'all let me know. I draw a card. I'm working with 2K blockers now. I got 2 Alvidas and 1 Croc and Mihawk. But I'm on the odd dawn curve, which kind of threw my whole game plan out the window because I have even cards. And so then here I realize that this card has 6 life. Why does this card have 6 life? We gonna need to ban this card. 6 life. That threw my whole this is you see me realize I think I start circling my mouse. 6 life, that threw me off for a curve, and he threw out this. You see me count him up. So he swings for life, obviously. I do have some 2K counters, which I play. He has a Sanji, so then he passes back to me. About 5 Dawn now. I think I go ahead and play out this Alvida here. I have to get rid of 2, which is I hate. So I think I get rid of 2-drop buggy and the Mochi. I got rid of the Kabaji. But so I go ahead. I swing for life here. I know I swing for life here, right? Yeah, I hit for life, but I think he blocks it, if I'm correct. Or he takes it, but then he discards the Lilith, so it had a trigger. The thing is, I don't really know what to look for in these decks. That's the next thing I need to learn is what to look for in these decks. So I know with most of the yellow decks now, I'm looking for Kuma. If it's an Egghead, I know they're gonna have a Lilith to play that they usually play on the first turn. But this is my first time seeing starter deck Luffy, so. So he goes ahead and attacks. I think I tank it here, but I'm sitting on 3 2K counters that I could use. I go ahead and use the Emoji. We have 5 life each now, so I'm thinking this is gonna be we're now evenly played. So usually my thinking is if I have a couple 2K counters, I'll get running 1, but on that second attack, I'm gonna go ahead and take the life point. Here I got rid of the other 2K. I really don't know what I was thinking there. But this Robin card here, you'll see in a minute. This is a card that was ultimately the game changer because I didn't know that when you play this card, it gets rid of one of your life. The life goes to your hand instead of, that's pretty much a 6,000. You have a 6,000 card that on play, you getting rid of somebody's life. And so here now I'm thinking, all right, it's time to make the play. Then the croc play where you dish out, you trash one card and you can play two. I got rid of the Alvida here. I'm thinking, I can get. I'm thinking here I can chain these two together. I'm gonna use the action here, but I don't have any. I think. So there, I'll say that I think this was my first mess up here, right? Was here when I played this croc in Mihawk, which was the right play. I played it and I had to trash one. I should have trashed the Kabaji instead of the Alvida, just because the Alvida has some kind of damage it can do, and I can draw cards, right? And it has the same effect. If I have two or more with the base cost of 5, it gains 1 cost. So I would have been able to keep that 10-drop buggy when it was time to play it. Right? So I accidentally trash it, thinking that I was gonna trash this card and then play the Alvida. It gets so much worse, bro. Right? So then I'm like, I messed up. I was supposed to put the Alvida out. So I'm like, whatever, I can just play this. Trash one and this. So then I trash the Kabaji. And then I play the Mihawk, just trying to save my butt here, which I think ultimately costed me the game. Well, it does cost me the game, but it's like, okay, at least I have a blocker out because I messed up with the Alvida. And now I only have 2 cards in my hand, which is not good, and I don't have any search of cards or draw cards here. So I'm already like cooked. I'm already barbecue chicken. So I just begin to attack. I swing for life here. He counters it with the Lilith. I don't think there's really much that happens after this. Now he goes ahead and attacks with Sanji here with 5,000. A shoe buggy would have been great here because then that would have nullified him and made him play that Robin. I don't have any counters. All I have is that Croc, which would be a waste. I got to learn how to use him. So now I'm down to 3 life. He has 5 life. It's not looking hot. Now I'm down to 2 life. Jesus Christ. As soon as he see me take that, I figured it out now. As soon as I play as soon as I take a life, he's gonna throw that Robin out. I've taken 2 lives for the price of 1. That's on me though. I'm an idiot. So now I'm down to 2 life. He's up to 5. Mind you, he started with 6. So now he's gonna hit me, but I'm gonna try to tank it. Oh, he tries to, but I counter it with the Croc. I draw another Mihawk. Now I'm up to 9 Dawn. So here I'm starting to think like, all right, I gotta make a play here, but I don't have anything that can, that would be able to keep that buggy on the field. So I'm thinking I put the Mihawk out, and then I only have 1 Dawn left, so I have to attack and just hope to God that he doesn't string together a Hail Mary and just gets me out of there in 2 goes. Spoiler alert, he does. So what could I have done different? I think the game was over pretty much here. I could have conceded, but I have to see it through the end. I always got to see it through to the end. So I just play it for the cost. Granted, if I'd have played it for 5, I would have had 4 left. I could have played that buggy. I don't know. It might have saved me. I could have stacked some Dawn up and then attacked and got the Sanji out of there and then hit Luffy for life points. Now that I'm talking about it out loud, but you live and you learn. This is why I'm doing the commentary, so I can go back and watch and learn, and maybe you can learn from me if you're just starting. So here I'm pretty much like, I gotta attack here. I could have attacked with the Croc first and saved them both as blockers, but I figured 7k is the same, but one's a blocker and one's not. But here he blocks. Hold on, let's go back. I attack here. He pretty much blocks it with that Flaming Dragon King, or he counters it with the Flaming Dragon King, and it gives it plus 4,000 battle, which pretty much cooks my attack. Which I could have stacked Dawn on him. I'd have had 10,000. Wouldn't have mattered if he used that counter. So it's just, I guess it's more for me about learning when to use my Dawn for attacks, which I should have done here because I was at the point where I had to. I think he was trying to string together some counters here. Oh, wait, no. So, with the Flaming Dragon King, he was able to look at all his life cards and return them in the desired order. So if I were to hit him, he would get the one that he needed up top. This deck, can we ban this deck? Can we ban this deck? Is it a part of the meta? I don't know. I don't like it. Maybe I just need to up my skill, but I don't like it. I might have to go and get it because I don't like it that much. Like, yo, what in the world? That boy, he's constructed something crazy. I'd be really mad going up against this guy. So now he's just rearranging his things, and I'm like, at this point, I'm like, whatever, bro. I think I might have given up here. Not really, but at this point, I was just like, all right, I don't know what you're doing here, but like, he was taking too long, which was like getting on my nerves because I like to play fast, or I like to bounce back between turns. And when you slow down and you stop me, and now I gotta think of like, what the heck are you doing here? It's usually not a good thing for me because you're setting up 2 plays ahead of me. So here I'm down with 3 Dawn left. I think it's his turn, and now he starts to make his play for end game. He's trying to get me out of there. He goes ahead. He tries to attack me. I have no counters for that. I have to take life. Or I do have the blocker. I use the blocker. I can't use the Mihawk blocker again. Going back, I would have probably attacked with Croc and Mihawk and Alvida first. I gotta learn how to use those 5Ks just because I don't know why I don't use them. I'm always trying to hit for big damage instead of just a little bit at a time. So he hits me. He starts to use his Robin here. After he hits me for life. Right, so I survive that. Then he goes again for life. I have to resolve it. I get a Croc and Mihawk. Then he deals out this Bonnie, which drains my life again. Jesus Christ. At this point, I'm like, okay, the game's over now, bro. Whatever. 9 drop, 10,000 card. I'm just trying to read it at this point. I'm like, whatever. Okay. You got me. Whoop-de-doo. So I just concede because why would I'm not going to give you the win. All right, let's do game number 2. We're going against Bonnie. This was also one of my deck options when I first went to my locals, like I said earlier in the video, but I ended up going with Buggy because they said Buggy would be easier to learn. Do I regret it? A little bit at times. It doesn't really feel like my play style, but I think it's good to learn all types, and I feel like this might be the hardest one to learn just because you have to be so defensive and control. It's all about control with blue, so I'm learning how to control the game. And so they throw out that 1-drop Bonnie, which I gotta stop underestimating these 1-drops. There's a reason why they play them so early in the game. I'm on the odd. Am I on the odd? I think I'm on the odd. I'm on the odd Dawn curve again, so I throw out a blocker this time immediately, and I swing for life here. He's thinking. So he goes ahead and gets rid of Kid and Killer. I'm just looking to make sure nothing crazy. He can pull him back like Moria can. So I'm not sure what he's thinking here. He's setting up something. So he gets to look at 5 cards at the top of his deck and then place them back any order. And then you may trash his character on a set. So he uses it again. He uses his Bonnie again. What I was saying in the last one was that this is my playstyle where I can just chain attacks chain attacks together and manipulate, Dawn, and just keep stacking attacks. So it's so much pressure that you're not able to do anything by the time it's your turn. You don't know what you're gonna do next because I'm chaining attacks together. And so now I'm up to 5 Dawn here. I'm thinking, like, what the heck do I play here? I might throw out the Mihawk. I'm pretty sure I do. I get rid of the Moji. I throw out the Mihawk. I get to draw 2 more, but I have to trash one. I think I go ahead and I trash a QK counter. Yeah, I just trashed the Kabaji, and then I pass it off to him. I should have swung there. Now, looking at it, I should have swung at him. Or I should have got that Bonnie off the field. Looking back now, I'd have got that Bonnie off the field. He throws that Smoker in that Cavendish. That Smoker would be a big factor later into the turns. So he swings at me, but I have a 2K counter. I think I'm just really trying to think. I'm thinking through of which one I want to get rid of. So he swings it back to me. It's my turn. I get the Croc and Mihawk. I'm like, all right, let's set this thing up. Let's get this thing going. Let's run the. We're gonna run the tush push here, guys. This Croc play is my tush push. I make sure to not do anything stupid. But now I'm looking for, what is it, 4 or less this time, or I have to trash one. I have 4 or less. Yeah, 4 or less from my hand, which gets to be the Alvita. I get to draw 2 more cards, but I gotta trash 2 of them. I have 3 10-drop buggies, which is not. It's ideal, but I got a whole bunch of bricks in my hand, dog. What am I gonna do with them? So I get rid of one. I get rid of a 2K counter. Now I'm sitting with 2 bricks in my hand and 2 counters in my hand. This is not ideal. So I go ahead and I start attacking. Only thing I can do is attack him or attack Bonnie here. See what happens. He gets rid of Kid and Killer. Right, he gets rid of Kid and Killer, but she can deflect to an attack. I can't really do anything else here. So I go ahead and I end my turn. Looking here, it's that Dawn, bro. And that one cost Bonnie was really like, well, that one cost Bonnie, I should have got it off the field as soon as possible. And then they throw out this Carrot, which I also just pulled the other day. That freeze was also big here because now she's frozen Mihawk, which I already think was a blocker. I'm not sure. But now he can attack with Cavendish. I'm a little confused here, so he takes another life. Now we're 4-4. It's pretty even. I'm still in the game here. But I'm like, yo, what is going on? She just keeps chaining these plays together. So I get rid of one so I can save my butt one more time. She throws out a blocker Bonnie. And she can set up one of her cards as active. Now I'm up to 9 Dawn. I think I make the same play. Do I run this play? I don't have 5 or more. I'm looking at to see if I play Shoe Buggy to see who's 3 and 4 cost. The only one that'd be affected would be Tashigi and Bonnie, but they weren't there to attack. They were there just to negate effects, which is really smart on their end. Which was very smart. Which kind of made me a fan. It was like, man, I wish I would have picked up that Bonnie deck, but I have. I gotta find a green leader. I really think green is my play style. I like to be able to control the game too, so having a green blue leader I think would be do it. Is that Lim? I don't know. Once I find that green leader, it's gonna be crazy. So then I go ahead and I try to get rid of that one. Try to get rid of Carrot, but she was able to. Negate that somehow. I think it might have been with that Tashigi card, which I didn't realize until a turn later. Yeah, I think it might have been the Tashigi card, right? It had to be because it went, I gotta see. Hold on. I just went over it. I gotta slow down, bro. I play that card. I get rid of the Shoe Buggy. I play that. So, would be removed to opponent's effect. I may rest this character. So it has the same effect as Croc and Mihawk. I didn't realize that. I should have got rid of Tashigi first. You live and you learn. I'm learning. I'm learning. Look, I'm learning just like you're learning, man. I'm learning just like you're learning. So I was a little confused because now I just lost a 10-drop buggy for what? Nothing. And now all I can do really here is attack. I should have attacked and got rid of the Bonnie. The one caused Bonnie over on the right side of the screen. I should have got rid of it. Because she can look at 5 cards every time. I might have to steal. I'm really thinking about stealing this deck along with the Luffy deck because it's like, yo, these starting with 6 life and then being able to attack multiple times is kind of crazy. Can't use my blocker again. I don't have another blocker on the field, which was also on me. Or I attack Cavendish here. He's trying to make a play here. He gets rid of the Perona, and I can't really attack with anything else except for my leader. I should have attacked the Tashigi. I could have attacked the Bonnie. There's too many options. I probably should have gone for the Tashigi first. But I stack my Dawn and I go for Bonnie apparently. But she takes the life, so alright, it's 43 here. It's her turn. She has 7 cards in her hand and I have 3. That's a problem. So she immediately attacks my leader. I have no blocker. I'm frozen. I only have 1 2k counter. I go ahead, get rid of that. I live to see another day. But she still has almost 10 Dawn. She has 10 Dawn, only 9 rested, but she can activate. She can activate 1. She attacks my Alvida. We're getting rid of her, which therefore messes up me putting that 10-drop buggy on. Really good management. She rests all of her Dawn to throw out this 10-drop Law and Beppo. On play, she gets to rest one of my opponent's characters and not be able to be active, and then that refresh phase. Then if I have 2 or more rested characters, he gains 2,000 power until the end of my next phase. So she set this play up, or they set this play up 3 plays ago, trying to get this. Well, obviously they're trying to get this one out. They froze 2 characters, and now they have another 2,000 power. So now their leader only has 7,000 power, but I still have 4 cards. I can take a hit. No counters in my hand. I got 1 counter in my hand now. It's my turn. Now they're both rested here. I can't fight. But I got 10. I should, honestly, I should have, here, only thing I can do is try to nullify some of these effects. I wouldn't say the game was over here. The heart of the cards were not in my hand. The heart of the cards were not very friendly to me at this point. And they had set their play up, and they have their attackers, they have their effects going. It just wasn't. It was. I was never gonna win. I was never gonna win. Once that Beppo, that long Beppo came out, it was game. It was pretty much game. So I throw out this Kabaji, which cannot be KO'd, which is, you'll see later. It keeps me with some kind of life. So I throw out this one. Now I have 4 characters with 5 cost, but I can't really throw out that 10-drop buggy like I want because I don't have enough Dawn, which I also need to learn is Dawn management and that kind of thing. I'm excited because now that we're getting into Elbaf and we're seeing more of this Dami Reversi, they could go so many different ways with Emu. We could get a purple Emu card that's able to manipulate Dawn like, I think it's going to be really interesting how they incorporate some of these new story elements into the trading card game. So now they're going for my blocker, which I'm like, okay, that's fine. You can have my blocker. Since we're at 10 Dawn, I can make the two. I can make the 2 for 10 play. I can make the 2 for 10 play. But if you get rid of all my cards, then they know that Buggy can't stay on the board. And now I'm like, it's gonna come down to Kabaji. It's literally only gonna come down to Kabaji. And now I'm like, damn, the game might be over, twin. I might be cooked. And I know at this point, when I was playing the game, I was getting mad as hell. Because it was like, bro, I'm getting cooked. So you're stacking up 10,000 on my 7,000. I'm like, dog, that's a little overkill. That's a little overkill. But this one can't be knocked out. He can't be knocked out. So it's like me and Kabaji versus the world. Oh, but he's going to throw 9,000 on me. No blockers. Oh, Mr. Galdino. I could throw the Mr. Galdino out. But no trigger effect. You see the gears turning every time I pause my mouse on a card. I get 2 Mr. Galdinos. What do I need 2 Galdinos for? Jesus Christ. And so now I'm pretty much like, okay, how can I save this? Only thing I can do is, I think I'm going to make a 2 for 10 here. Get rid of a shoe buggy. I play the... And then I finally realized at this turn that the Tashigi was fucking me up, quite frankly. And now I'm looking, what are my 3 costs and my 4 costs? I throw out a blocker to save my ass. That gives me at least 3. I can take 3 hits. But they have 4 attackers at the same time. So I think I was pretty much cooked. Now watching it back, I was pretty much cooked here. So I stacked my Dawn. If I can get rid of 1, then I got rid of Tashigi, so they have to go, but they can activate a Dawn, protect their ass, it would seem. I can use my card action. Wait a minute. They were able to flip the effects, but now I have a Sables, which was going to come in super clutch, I think, at some point. Or it might have been the next game I played. But I have a Sables in my hand. There's nothing really much I can do here but try to weather the storm and hope that he doesn't get greedy, but he gets greedy. He's going to attack me with 11,000. I ain't got shit for that. You got it, biggest of bros. So it's like not even worth it to throw out 3,000. I get a 10 drop buggy from my life, which is okay, cool. They throw the Perona out. So here she can rest on KO. She can rest one of her green character cards with a play of 5 or less from my hand, and then on play she up to 2 opponents with a cost of 5 or less cannot be rested until the end of your next turn. It's like, all right, so I can't attack with them. So pretty much I'm barbecue chicken. I have no counters. I have 1 counter, but I have to use the Alvida. It's like, okay, well, I want to draw cards this next time. Try to. I get this trigger effect. I'm able to draw 1. Immediately go for, I think I go for Pudding, right? Yo, what the fuck am I doing? Why didn't I pick up the Pudding? Either way, she stacks them up. I think I was looking at counter here, but I still picked a 1k counter. I mean, I could have stacked both of them. It's like I got to get rid of 2. So I got rid of all of them. She can attack pretty much with Carrot or Perona here. She sends in the Bonnie. 8 or more cards. Draw 2 cards. Trash 1 from your hand. Then 1 set of Dawn as active. And I was pretty much barbecue chicken from there. I'm not gonna lie, I just be getting cooked. I think I forgot. There was the 3rd game ended up being my best game, and I didn't hit record. But pretty much it was me versus a black and purple king, and it came down literally to my last life, and he just stacked up all his Dawn and obliterated me. I don't really think that Buggy is a play to win character, but he is fun to play nonetheless. Just defending and whatnot. And I think blue is probably one of the harder colors to play. That being said, I do have a blue Jimbei, a purple Doflamingo, and a red Law. So I think I might build those up. And seeing I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I got my ass handed to me by Yellow Luffy, which is a starter deck 29. Which hopefully, if that's in those stores, I might snag that and build that deck. Because what do you mean you start with 6 lives? Either way, I'm cooked, and I don't have room for thousands of trading cards. So if you need some bulk, hit me up. I might have to throw all this. I might throw anything I'm not using on TCG Player. Honestly. Yeah, I'm addicted.